Hi there, welcome as always to the morning edition of the news here on Sports Day. We call it the morning wrap, as you already know. In case you're one of the new subscribers, we like coming to you live every day, every morning, and give you a summation of what exactly happened overnight. So let's quickly, without wasting any time on this Saturday morning, tell you what's exactly happened overnight and what is it that can be looked forward to. And there's one big debate at the moment of news that is in fact dominating the headlines right now. But we are here to give you a little bit of a reality check over here and tell you what exactly is it that's happening behind the scenes and whether or not that report is to be believed. Now the IPL is not too far away. 22nd of March is when you're looking at the first game of IPL to take place. 21 games, the first 21 games, the schedule for that has been announced by the IPL Governing Council, and the rest of the schedule hasn't been announced because of the general elections, which are, in fact, the announcement for the general elections will happen today at 3 p.m. The Election Commission of India will going to be is going to be announcing the schedule for the upcoming elections. Now, amidst all of this was the big question as to how is it that the BCCI will hold the IPL simultaneously. Now, there are certain reports suggesting that the IPL will be moved out. You're looking at the announcement to happen today, but the IPL, certain reports are suggesting, will be moved out of India. And much as you've seen in the past as well, on a couple of occasions, owing to general elections, that the IPL has been moved away. Remember, it didn't happen in 2019. Yes, it's happened happened before as well, but not quite the case as if you do look at 2019. Now, many reports suggesting that there are certain BCCI officials who happen to be in Dubai and are exploring the possibility of again taking the IPL to the UAE as far as the second half of the tournament is concerned. But credible sources here at Sports Today are telling us that this is not to be believed. This is not something that is true. The BCCI officials are in Dubai for a meeting. They are and a meeting, in fact, with the ICC officials. So they're there for other purposes. It's not to be confused with with a visit that's being made for the IPL. That's not the case at all. The IPL will continue to be held in India, and you would have heard so many reports suggesting that certain passports have been taken. No, nothing like that is happening. All of it is happening just because there is a BCCI commitment towards the ICC. It's an ICC meeting that they're attending in Dubai, and they're not there to figure out the modalities or logistics as far as taking the IPL from India to UAE is concerned. That's not happening. The IPL, as the BCCI has maintained, will continue to be held in India only. It's not going anywhere. Yes, only 21 days of schedule has been announced, but more of that will unfold as you get to know the dates. So today, in fact, at 3 o'clock, when those dates are announced, you expect the BCCI again to be going back to the drawing board, because you will get to know phase by phase where elections are taking place, and accordingly the BCCI will then maneuver its schedule for the upcoming for in fact the second half of the IPL. So that's the biggest update that we had for you. Now the other update concerning our game, and that starts from the 1st of June. So immediately after the IPL gets over, you have the T20 World Cup, which is starting from the 1st of June. And an important update that the ICC has now given for concerning the white ball concerning the white ball formats of the game. So we're talking about ODIs, we're talking about T20s over here, and starting the 1st of June, you are going to be seeing a stop clock that is going to be operated, the timer for which will be displayed on the big screen as well. 60 seconds. We've reported this in the past as well, but now it's being executed by the ICC. Plenty of trials have been done about it, and 60 seconds is all that bowling teams will now get to ensure that there's a change in overs. Breaching that, going over 60 seconds, is then going to lead to a penalty of 5 runs to the batting team. Then, so if you don't adhere to the 60-second rule, if you're not able to, as a bowling team, make that change in bowling inside 60 seconds, that is going to lead to a sanction, a penalty in fact, and 5 runs will be awarded. So that will disadvantage you as a bowling team. So the ICC has made it very clear that this is something that they are going to be doing going forward. And 1st of June, starting the T20 World Cup, is when this is going to begin. Moving forward now, Shreyas Iyer, for everything that he's been doing both on and off the field, has been in conversation, and lately he's been in news for him not taking to the field on the final day of the Ranji Trophy final. Yes, he was seen dancing. Yes, you got some comments from him as well. The big question now is, now that the domestic season is also over, what is it that Shreyas Iyer is going to be doing come the IPL? Is he going to be fit for the entire season or not? That's the big question. There also we have an update for you, one concerning the player, and it is through credible sources that we are learning that Shreyas Iyer, there is nothing to be worried about, and that is coming in from the manager of the Ranji Trophy team that he was representing, which is Mumbai. He is in fact going to be joining the KKR team in about a day's time. So not today, tomorrow you expect Shreyas Iyer to be with the team. That is the big update. So everything that was going around with his back, well, that doesn't seem to be problematic enough, and he will be playing all the games, all 14 games and beyond, if KKR are to progress. So Shreyas Iyer will be available for KKR throughout the IPL, the 2024 edition of the IPL. His issues with the back aren't big enough that his joining of the team be delayed. In fact, in about a day's time, he will be seen with the team. Sticking with domestic cricket, since we did talk about domestic cricket over here, Sunil Gavaskar has an interesting suggestion. He feels that since Ranji Trophy is your feeder system to Test cricket, and we all know that Test cricket has been incentivized by the BCCI lately. Remember that incentive scheme that was announced on the final day of the Dharamshala Test, where remuneration for Test cricket has been increased. Those playing Test cricket, there in fact is a slab system that's been introduced as well. If you play certain games, you get a certain amount of money. So in line with that, he feels that since the Ranji Trophy is the feeder system for Test cricket, he feels that remuneration for Ranji games, for first class cricket, should also be increased. In fact, it could go up to 2-3 folds, is what Sunil Gavaskar has said. So making it 3 times will not just, in fact, he's taken a leaf out of Rahul Dravid's book. He's gone ahead and echoed a similar sentiment. He's saying that don't look at this as an incentive, look at this as a reward. So he wants a similar slab system perhaps to be there in Ranji Trophy as well, so that there is greater reward and not incentive for players to be taking part. So up to 3 times the match fee is what Sunil Gavaskar has suggested. You can let me know your thoughts in the comments if this is something that you think is going to be boosting domestic cricket. Another quick update as far as Jofra Archer is concerned, he's not going to be in the IPL this year. We know whether or not he's there for the T20 World Cup as well, something that the England Cricket Board has not clearly spelled out, but he's been seen playing some cricket in India. In fact, he's been associated with the Karnataka team, and he's been spotted playing some cricket over there and bowling as well with the Karnataka team as he gets ready for the county championship. Another update now, this one coming in from the All England Open. While everything's been looking very rosy and pretty for Satwik and Chirag, the world number 1 pair right now, remember they had to suffer an early exit, round of 16 exit over there for Satwik and Chirag. And just when you were thinking that okay, this is a pair that guarantees you a medal at the Olympics, this is a reality check. Yes, they continue to be formidable. Yes, they continue to be extremely good when it comes to their run. They've enjoyed a lot of success over the last 8 to 12 months. But when you talk about bigger tournaments, when you talk about world championships, when you talk about All England championships as well, this is how things get very, very tricky, and which is why a medal in the Olympics is going to be extremely hard as well. So setback for Lakshya Sen, for Satwik Sairaj Rankireddy and Chirag Shetty. But for Lakshya Sen though, things look very, very nice at the moment, because he not only, remember we had reported here on Sports Day that he had he at the moment, given his rankings, he had qualified that he qualifies for the for Olympics, because he had managed to get into the top 15. In fact, he was 15th ranked. Now though, another big boost for him, because he now finds himself in the semi-final of the All England Open. He managed to get victory and secure a place in the semi-final. Can he now make his way into the final of the prestigious tournament? That is something we will have to wait and watch. And the last update as far as the Premier League is concerned, well, it's going to be a bit of a bummer, let's say, if you're a Premier League fan, because there's not a lot of football action to be looked forward to. Remember, most teams are occupied in other competitions, which is why you don't have a lot of Premier League matches taking place this weekend. However, there is Tottenham Hotspur, which is going to be in action. There is Aston Villa that's going to be playing West Ham United away from home. That's also happening today. All of those, in fact, these two games will have a significant impact on how the top four really shapes up. The top two spots, in fact, are taken at the moment, but as far as the third and the fourth spot are concerned, results of these two matches will have a direct bearing on that. So interesting, in fact, if there's a shuffle over there, and what that could mean for the Premier League table going forward. But those are the two matches you can look forward to as far as matches of significance. So that's as far as the morning wrap. Thank you so much for all of those joining us. Let me quickly take some comments if time allows. And Mosam has been asking when Rohit and Bumrah are going to be joining the Mumbai Indians. Extremely soon, Mosam, I can tell you, we've been getting some reports that both of them will be joining the team very soon. They've just taken a bit of a break, as have some of the other players as well, but all of them rejoining, because remember, they were busy in Dharamshala until very recently. Devdutt Padikkal, let's say one of those players who was also with the team, joined the team yesterday, his franchise, I must say. So all of those players who've been busy till very recently are now taking just some time, and but in about a day or two, all of them will be with the franchise, because there's not too much time left, and that's all that I can tell you as far as the two of them joining their franchise is concerned. I don't see a lot of other questions. Yes, there is some love that some of you have shown for Lakshya Sen, and yes, as he plays his semi-final match today, let's see if he can go ahead and seal a place in the final. Wishing him all luck here at Sports Day, and we'll catch you live and with some of the other videos as well as the day progresses. For now, I'll take your leave, and in case you're joining us for the first time or the second, or are just one of the new members over here watching our content, do give us a like if you like this video, subscribe to us, and yeah, tap that bell so that you know when we go live and or have an interesting update for you. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us right now.